Hello, Gemini. Welcome. I'm Ryan. Thank you for being here. This is going to be a general reading, so of course everything may not resonate. Take what does and leave the rest. And for more tarot readings after this, please check out my wife's channel, Youve Tarot, which is review as well. Thank you. All right, let's see what's going on. Wow. Okay, Gemini. Hello. Hello today. Yeah. All right. Yeah, I feel that one. Okay, so jumping into this, what you're showing me, there's a lot here that you are assessing. Assessing is definitely the correct term. So much to assess, so much to look at, because it feels like things are definitely in motion here and pretty quickly. There seems to be something going on regarding your work, your career, your content, niche, possibly some sort of business. I do see some type of foundation here at the same time, even though there's been so much energy and resources and time that's been given to this. That is definitely why there's a lot to assess. In a sense, it's all about the ins and outs. And ultimately trying to figure out where you sit with it and what you kind of align with, what you want to do. Do you align with it? Do you not align with it? Do you align with it how... Bless you, babe.
Thank you.
Do you align with how it currently is? Do you align with how it's currently going? Or is there something that needs to be kind of shifted and changed and moved around? A lot of this energy is understanding. You're kind of in the know, Gemini. You're in the know. So you already know ahead of time what you're getting yourselves or self into and involved with. And so what you're kind of saying is, you know what? Things just don't feel very stable. Things do not feel very secure regarding this foundation of whatever this is, whether it's a living situation or whether it's a business. I feel like it is a business. And that's what's very fascinating is you kind of show me independently from this foundation or business, you yourself are pretty stable, set and secure. How you kind of carry yourself, but it's the overall, situations, circumstances that you are working with. And you're saying it's not a matter of what you're given that counts. It's a matter of what you do with what you're given that counts. What you can kind of turn something into. You can go give $1 million to anyone on the street, but it's like, what are they going to do with it? Are they going to change their life? Or are they going to blow it on a new sports car and remain the same? You're showing me that even though there is a strong potential future with whatever this current position or situation is, it almost seems and feels like you have your limits. You have some sort of boundaries or restrictions in place that you can only work and do as much as you can kind of work on and do. I don't know what that's about, but you're saying, you know what, the problems and the issues are the problems and the issues, and I'm slowly focusing on taking care of that and dealing with that. Excuse me. Okay. So yeah, you're doing what you got to do. You're making those changes and those shifts, even though you're kind of like at first initial glance, you're like, I don't know about this. I feel like the positivity and the momentum begins to build for you. It's that first initial shift, kind of like letting something go, or a little bit better money management. Letting something go is kind of like, I don't know about this, and then all of a sudden it kind of shifts in your favor, which is interesting because there's a nice energetic and emotional flow here moving forward as things are being taken care of and managed and kind of shifted around. And something clearly is working out in your favor, which does cause you to feel very confident, like, okay, well, things are actually going better. And so, because there is this energy of some type of progression here, you're saying, I'm willing to kind of ride this out and see where this ultimately leads me, even though there possibly has been, some sort of difficulties or financial challenges along the way. You're still saying, you know what, I have to be responsible and do what I got to do. And this is what's very interesting, is it almost seems and feels like as you are being responsible and taking care of everything, possibly everyone, I don't exactly know what the situation or circumstances are, because you show me a lot of personal, independent, driven energy, but there's some sort of communication between you and someone about ultimately future plans and what to do with everything. Kind of feel like it's a bit up in the air, but the future is definitely being discussed. Oh, wow. and there you are, Gemini. That's funny. That's a funny energy, I have to say. It's just common sense. It's just common sense. That's the equivalent of saying, how are you going to get to the future if you forget where you're presently standing? You can't do that. Otherwise, that's just a form of escapism. It's kind of like, fingers crossed, let's clack our heels together and think we can, think we can, think we can. It's like, no, you have to be present, grounded in reality. Remember where you've been, remember where you're at, and know where you're going in order to get there. You're showing me this energy of, you know what? Anything is possible. There's infinite possibilities out there. Aim high, aim for the stars, go big or go home. But it's also a matter of, if you're going to go big, make sure you remember everything you've learned, your experiences, your lessons, and say, you know what, if you want to create something that you're happy and fulfilled with, then exactly remember that. Remember who you are, where you've been, where you are, and where you want to go. It's an energy of knowing oneself across the line. It's a nice energy. I feel like there is something here that you are wanting to kind of utilize and take and bring with you, or possibly recreate, but not necessarily in the exact same way. It's just an energy of taking those positive qualities of those things that we've had or seen or experienced in our past and our present, and carrying them with us into the future. It's not a matter of, just kind of trash the past, but carry the good things with us. So, of course, if you are dealing with anyone, you could be dealing with an air sign, an earth sign, a water sign, or a fire sign. Goodbye.